This box is paying dividends, y'all. Feels like every other pack has this really cool card. This box is welcoming all of us at Cards HQ to the new Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering era. It is the Friday of pre-release weekend for Magic the Gathering's newest hot set, Final Fantasy. We've got a ton of people in store here for this set, buying play booster boxes, bundles, commander decks, collector versions of everything I just said. And we are going to be opening on the TCG HQ channel a full play booster box of Final Fantasy. I'm Nick with TCG HQ. Let's see what we get. I've got a lot of really cool hits that I'm hoping to get. There's a ton of the borderless character arts that I would love to get, the ones with the number of the game that they're from in the background. Shrink wrap's being a little difficult. There we go. I've got a lot of those that I want to get. There's a lot on the bonus sheet that I'm really excited for. I would really love to get the Ancient Copper Dragon, but of course, the big one, the one we want, is the Rhystic Study. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. Go ahead and give this box a quick open. Put the advertisement card to the side. All right. That looks pretty nice, right? Put it this way so you guys can get a good look as well. Man, it is crazy that this product exists. If you had shown this to any Magic player from 10 years ago during Tarkir Block, can you imagine the response you'd get? A Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set, it looked like something you'd see on Tumblr, like a DeviantArt collaboration, like somebody photoshopped Final Fantasy characters onto a Magic box. But no, this is a very real set, and it's probably the biggest one of the year. It has some tough competition a few months from now, but either way, this one's out today, so let's go ahead and see what we can get from this play booster box. Okay, so is this one where the rare's in the front? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just take a moment to appreciate all of these new cards. Yep, the Enchantment Creature Sagas, a really interesting design space. Made them change up a few rulings with cards like Urza Saga and Blood Moon. That's been a thing recently. Okay, cool. Cool, this is our first card on the bonus sheet here, the Shadowbringers, which is the alt art of Dovin's Veto. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell for a white and a blue. Azorius Staple, very good card. I'm gonna go ahead and make us a little pile here for all of those extra slot cards that we get. That's really exciting. I was expecting them to be at the back, but I guess they can appear anywhere in the pack, which is also really cool because that means theoretically maybe you get multiple. We're just diving in here. We're in our uncommons now. Noctis, Prince of Lucas. Okay, very nice. Legendary creature, human noble, 1 in Esper. Lifelink, you may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters with a finality counter on it. Okay, very interesting rare. And our foil is a weapons vendor. Our land is Gongaga Reactor Town. And then, of course, we have an art card. The art cards in this set, of course, are going to be really exciting because they're all Final Fantasy characters. Now, I'm trying my best with some of these character names, but I might get a few of them wrong. That's okay though. There are a lot of new cards here, and a lot of these characters are new to me. I have some exposure with the Final Fantasy IP, but you know, I haven't played every game, so learning as we go here, looking at these really sweet cards. I love the art on this Dreams of Laguna. Just really sweet character portrait here. Excuse me. Oh, look at that, cornered by black mages. That looks really sweet as well. Amazing. What else can I say about it? Travel the Overworld. Yep, very nice, very nice. Oran's Inspiration. Ooh, all right, guys, we got our first hit of the box. Let's go. We got a mythic full art Buster Sword. That is absolutely incredible. We're gonna go ahead and shift our rares down here, and we're going to put our mythics right here in the center here. This is huge. This card is so cracked. It's 3 artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage without paying its mana cost, and on an equipped too. This goes in every Cloud deck. I mean, come on. The Cloud Commander that we showcased in our top 5 spoilers for Final Fantasy, that's in there without question. Fantastic card. Beautiful full art treatment. I'm really excited to pull that. That's sweet. And then we've got our foil here, a Fang. We'll put that there. We've got our land. And then we've got another sweet art card. This one's actually Actually a landscape here. Very sweet. Okay, pack 2. We are doing really well already. That Buster Sword is a really sweet hit. Love to see that. Already having a great time cracking open this box. There's a Cactar. We might be looking for the Jumbo Cactar here in a minute. Still in our uncommons. Okay, we got another mythic. That's mythic. 2 back-to-back mythics here. Summon Knights of Round. This is one of the enchantment creature sagas here. 6 and 2 white. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the saga is create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. And of course the 5th one, the last one, ultimate end. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. That's pretty good. And then of course it's a 3/3 with indestructible itself. Okay, so we're at 2 mythics. That's already got me feeling pretty good. We've got a Choco Comet as our foil, our land, and our token. So let's keep it rolling here. We're at 2 mythics already and a really sweet full art from the bonus sheet. Lots of things to be excited about here. These play booster boxes, they really loaded them up when they switched over from having draft and set over to just play boosters. You can get a really amazing box. Just one of these off the shelf. These weren't, I mean, stores got what they asked for. They weren't allocated. So there are stores that have plenty of these. You can get your hands on some really cool cards by cracking open one of these. So if you're at a local game store like Cards HQ, the one you see behind us, you can actually go in the store right now or go online and get your Play Booster box without worry about it selling out or anything like that, because stores were able to get that. If you want to buy it from us, that's cardshq.com. And we, of course, have tons of other Final Fantasy products as well. Okay, just want to appreciate this card, Commune with Beavers. I don't even need to read it. I know it's a staple in every green deck that I play. Okay, we got a Blitzball reference, love it. Okay, here we go. Another one on the extra sheet here. We've got Vayne Carudus Solider. That's going to be a reskin of Finn the Fangbearer, 1 and a green, legendary creature, human warrior, Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters, 1/3. Very good card. You see that a lot in EDH. And our rare is Telegreat Sage. We've got a hero. There's our token, there's a foil. Okay, and a land. We'll go ahead and put that rare here. We haven't gotten that many rares because we kept opening mythics. All right, let's roll right into the next pack here. Here we go. Starting to see a few repeats here, so we can go a little bit quicker through. Okay, we've got Squall Seed Mercenary, double rare pack here. Squall Seed Mercenary and Vincent Valentine. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Vincent Valentine equal to that creature's power, and then it transforms into a 3/2 trample lifelink. When Galleon Beast dies, return it to the battlefield tapped front face up. So basically, hard to get rid of that guy. And then of course we've got Squall Seed Mercenary as well. Put these double foils, wow, crazy. And then of course our token. Let's keep it rolling. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Here we go. We're getting to our rares here. We've got Van, Street Thief, and another mythic. Okay, we love to see it. We're at 3 mythics already. There goes our foil, land, and our token. But let's take a peek at this mythic really quick. Nibelheim Flame, 2 and 2 red. I'm sure I butchered that name. For a sorcery, choose a target creature you control. It deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. If the spell was cast from a graveyard, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. Flashback, 5 and 2 red. I mean, red always gets these really interesting, like, board wipe-ish mythics. I feel like in every set, there's a couple that I can think of from, like, Strixhaven had one. I think that one was called Crackle with Power. There's a few more that their name is forgetting me. Basically, it's like these derivatives of what Blasphemous Act does. It seems like it's good exclusively for red decks that care about discarding cards a lot, which is an archetype that I really like. I played a deck like that in our most recent Commander video. I played Cage Brawler, which cared about discard. This card's a little maybe too expensive mana value-wise for it, but it is an interesting design space because you're dealing damage and you're also potentially discarding your hand to draw 4. That's not bad. I mean, I can see uses for it in EDH. Well, I don't think it sees play in any other format, but maybe it does. I don't know. Oh, very, very nice. This is really sweet. Okay, so this is our first, I do believe this is our first rare. Yep, this is our first rare from the bonus sheet. This is Princess Sarah, which is the reskin for an exceptional card that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. Azusa Lost But Sinking, or excuse me, Azusa Lost But Seeking. Legendary creature, human monk, 2 and a green. You may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. 1/2, very simple, sees a ton of play. Very solid card. And of course, okay, we've got a rare, Jadori Aristocratic Capital, and yet another mythic. Sweet art card here. I actually don't know which way this one's supposed to be oriented. I think this is correct. That is incredible. Got a foil land here. We'll put that here. Organize my piles a bit. So we're currently at 4 mythics for the box. Ancient Adamantoise, 5 and 3 green. I remember when this card was spoiled, actually. I like this card a lot. That's for a creature that's a turtle. Vigilance, Ward 3. Damage isn't removed from this creature during cleanup steps. All damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. When this creature dies, exile it and create 10 tapped treasure tokens. Not only that, it has 20 toughness. So he's going to be soaking so much damage, and when he dies, 10 treasures, there are a million ways to double your treasures, make them better, make more tokens. This is going to be I think this is going to be a very silly big green stompy or like Gruul treasure token strategy staple in EDH. Really excited for this card. And I just love something about a giant turtle that makes you a ton of treasure. Okay, let's keep it rolling, keep it rolling. We got our Moogle, I love it, this guy right here. If you guys remember, I'm very excited for Stiltskin Moogle Merchant, one of the cards that we talked about in our spoiler video for this set. Looks like we have a Dragoon's Wyvern for a foil token and a land, and then Cypher Almacy for our rare for the pack. Keep it moving, keep it moving. We gotta hit more mythics. Apparently this box is loaded with them. We're still waiting for a really, really nice hit from here. The Azusa is going to be one of the sweetest rares we can get, but we're also looking for one of those mythics. We're talking the Rhystic Study, the Ancient Copper Dragon. We want to see those. Let's go ahead and cut to our uncommons here. And rare, okay, I'm not even going to try there. 1 blue instant as an additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice a legendary creature, pay 2. Counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or non-creature spell. Okay. So pretty much it's going to normally be a 3 mana counter spell of some kind, unless you have something that you're willing to kill. Not that bad, but also there's a million counter spells, so we'll see. And of course, our token and our land for the pack. Man, I am seeing a lot of interesting little synergies as we're passing over. Love this token, by the way, this Moogle token. I'm seeing a lot of synergies when I'm like just thumbing through these commons and uncommons and stuff like that. Seems like they've done a good job of setting the setup for limited as well. We've got a Stolen Uniform full art. That's a 1 blue instant. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of that equipment this turn, if it's attached to a creature you control, unattach it. Okay, very cool. We're actually going to put that full art right here with our bonus sheet. And then Memory is returning for our rare. Foil Scorpion Sentinel. Oh, I keep putting my rares right there. Let's get them where they need to go. And then, of course, our land and our token to round the pack out. We still got a very healthy amount of packs here, so we can still hit some really exciting stuff. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. I've got a full art of some kind back here. And yeah. Okay, a Realm Reborn is going to be our full art rare. This is a really interesting card. 4 and 2 green enchantment. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. So that's all of your permanents. So let's say you're playing a deck that has a ton of like stacks pieces. All of a sudden, your artifacts that are causing your opponent to have a hard time, or even like your enchantments, like your Smothering Tides and stuff like that, all of them suddenly gain more value because you can now tap them for mana. Very much so an EDH card, but also very good in that format. I definitely see that getting slotted into some green decks without question. That's pretty cool. I love the art on it as well. I mean, as you can see, they spared no expense to make really incredible art for this set. one of the super exciting things about Universes Beyond sets is they're always willing to bring the heat when it comes to art and design and all those other elements. All right, cool. We got yet another mythic. We got Kefka, Court Mage, 2 and Mardu. Excuse me, not Mardu. That is 2 and blue, black, and red. That's going to be Grixis, I do believe. Legendary creature, human wizard. Whenever Kefka enters or attacks, each player discards a card. Then you draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. And 8 activated ability, each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. You transform Kefka, you can only activate it as a sorcery on her front side. She's got a 4/5 stat line on the back, a 5/7. That's Kefka, Ruler of Ruin, another incredible art piece. For a legendary creature, Avatar Wizard, flying. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. That is really sweet. I do love that in that color combo. Very good. We got our foil here, we got our land, and we got yet another incredible art card. Love to see it. Keep it rolling. There's a lot of cards to be excited about here. I mean, we're already at giant stacks of these really cool cards, really great art, very playable. Yet another of the bonus sheet cards. This one's pretty cool. So this is Ragavan, Nimble Pilfer, everybody's favorite modern monkey. So Zidane Tribal, 1 mana, and everybody knows what he does. He's got dash. Whenever he deals combat damage, you create a treasure. A lot of really exciting stuff here. This art will be at the tables at modern events. This card is incredible. This is one of our very good hits from this box. I'm actually going to set the mythics aside here from the bonus sheet, hoping we can still get 1 or 2 of the other ones. But Ragavan, of course, very good hit. Very good art, evocative of some of the older Final Fantasy sprites and things like that from the games. And it does look like we actually, we had a very good pack here as well. There are 2 more rares, so we're looking at not only did we get a mythic, we also got 2 whole rares out of this pack. Incredible pack, great luck. We of course got our foil, and we have an incredible art card. Look at that, guys. Oh my God. Okay, we're living life here. We're having a great time. Man, okay, cool. This box is paying dividends, y'all. We are crushing it. It feels like every other pack has this really cool card, really great design space, really great art, really great, you know, rarity to it. We're hitting a lot of mythics, rare for the pack. Foil, we actually got a double. This sweet full art land. Look at that, guys. Oh my God. Absolutely incredible. We can keep it rolling here. We can keep it rolling. Clearly, there are more mythics and more hits to go. We just have to get to them. Box is welcoming all of us at Cards HQ to the new Final Fantasy and Magic the Gathering era. Okay, we've got, looks like another double rare pack. Hope Esteem, Dion, Bahamut's Dominant, and then of course we've got our land and our token. We'll go ahead and set these here. Keep it rolling. We've got a full art. All right, pretty cool. So this one is an uncommon from the bonus sheet. This is Wall of Omens reskinned as the Imperial City of Arcades. That is going to be a 1 and a white, and of course, classic card whenever it enters, draw a card, and it has Defender. Very sweet. We love to see it, and we still have, all right, Baltier and Fran, Gruul and 1 for a legendary creature, Human Rabbit, 4/3. Reach vehicles you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance and reach. And whenever a vehicle crewed by Baltier and Fran this turn attacks, if it's the first combat phase of this turn, you may pay 1 in Gruul. If you do after this phase, there is an additional combat phase. This is actually one of my favorite cards that was spoiled from this set after we released our video. Really excited that we actually pulled a copy of it here. Really interesting card in Gruul. Got a couple decks that I'm definitely going to want to put it in. It does require you to be playing a few vehicles, which, I mean, I don't think it's a super tough restriction to get around. Vehicles have gotten a ton of support, you know, from Kamigawa and Aether Drift, so you could really do something here. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Don't see any full arts, but that's okay. Okay, for our rare for the pack, we've got Minwu White Mage, and then, of course, a foil Blitzball. Blitzball mentioned, everybody. Love to see it. Looks like we're a little over halfway through now. Very nice. I mean, so far, I don't think we can complain at all. If I'm opening a box of play boosters from Final Fantasy and I'm getting all of this, I'm pretty happy. And it looks like we have a full art. You guys see that right there? There's a full art there. Let's go right to it. All right, here we go. So we've got ourselves a pirate. We've got Van, Aspiring Sky Pirate, 2 in red. It's a reskin of Captain Lannery Storm. Legendary creature, Human Pirate, haste. Whenever Van attacks, create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a treasure, Van gets +1/+0 until end of turn and a 2/2 stat line. Classic card in every pirate deck you'll come across. And of course, our rare Summon Leviathan. Got a foil elixir. Of course, more beautiful tokens and lands. All right, here we go. Next pack here. Okay, we got another full art. Here we go. Okay, this is a really solid hit. Very nice. It took me a second to recognize what it was, but this is a classic. All-time classic. Crystal of Altar Cave. This is going to be a 3-drop Chromatic Lantern reskin. Iconic card in the EDH format. Everybody plays this card. It turns all of your lands into something that can tap for a mana of any color, and you can add 1 off of it as well. So it's a mana rock as well as it turns your lands into things that can tap for any color that you want. Incredibly sweet hit. Love that we got it. Then our rare is Starting Town. I love these towns, man. These towns are designed so well. We've got Starting Town, Land Town. This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. Really flavorful. You can tap it to add a colorless or tap it, pay a life, and add 1 mana of any color. Very good utility land. Any town-based strategy is going to really love that card. Okay, moving on. We are down to what appears to be the last third of the box or so. Nobody had to go this hard on the art for the frog token, but they did, and we appreciate them for that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and head straight to our rare here. All right. Okay, cool. I remember when this guy got spoiled. We've got a 5 black mana Umbral God, legendary creature, God, indestructible. When Zodiark, excuse me, I believe is how you say that. When Zodiark enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice rounded down. Whenever a player sacrifices another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Zodiark. Yeah. Every time I read any kind of legendary creature from this set, whether it's, one that I've seen or one that's brand new to me, I'm always just amazed at the design space that they're putting them in, how it helps the color that they're in, or it even, introduces a new way to play it. And that's, another benefit of these Universes Beyond. They always bring the heat with the design space. And here we go, guys. We can't be stopped. We are at 6 mythics for the box. We love it. This is Absolute Virtue. Legendary creature, Avatar Warrior for 6 and Azorius. This spell can't be countered. Flying. You have protection from each of your opponents. Yeah. Fantastic. I love that Azorius has gotten something so unbelievably powerful to protect all of their really powerful control and stack strategies. Looking at you, Grand Arbiter. Okay, here we go, rare. Here we go, 3 legendary artifact equipment. As long as equipped creature is attacking as first strike and must be blocked if able, equipped creature as if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature or an emblem you own to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. We're messing around with emblems, that's dangerous. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Looks like we have maybe 7 or 8 left or so. Here we go, we've got a full art. What are we gonna get? We've got Summon Chocomog. We love to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the saga is going to be Stampede. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. That is a cheeky little card. It is a common, so not the most exciting hit in the world in terms of a full art, but I mean, come on, y'all. Look at it. Oh, and what's peeking behind it though? What do we got behind it? It's the one and only, the Jumbo Cactuar. Best card they could ever have released first. I believe this was the first card spoiled from the set. This card is hilarious, y'all. I just love how silly and big and just dumb this card is for green. And it just reads as one of the most hilarious ways in this game to finish off your opponent. I'm pretty sure all of you know what it does. But just so we can revisit the punchline that is this card, Jumbo Cactuar, 5 and 2 green, creature plant. It's a 1/7. That's not super exciting. However, he's got 10,000 needles. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9,999 power and no toughness added until end of turn. If you give him haste, or if you give them haste and trample, the game is over for the person you're attacking. It doesn't matter what they throw in front of that. They are not getting around that. That is crazy. Hilarious design card. That's I have no words, and the card's been talked about to death. It's a very silly design space. Just the wackiest little rare that they could design. And of course, they spoiled it so early. Everybody has been talking about it since then. Been talking about it for months now. Okay, and we're rolling right into another sweet hit. This is going to be a reskin of Crom Ludovic's Opus, one of my actually favorite partner commanders in the game, as Barnabas Tharmer. That's going to be 3, and is it legendary creature, zombie warrior, flying haste. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell, each turn draw a card, and of course it has partner. One of my favorite partner commanders, as I said. Really sweet card and really sweet art for it as well. I don't believe that card had a full art before. Then we've got Summon Shiva and a rare Summon Titan. An instant ramen foil. This is the hit of the box, y'all. Instant ramen. I mean, come on. That's an extra 20 cents in value. Art card. Grab another pack here. Yeah, it looks like we're down to the last 6. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Here we go. Keep it rolling. We've got a full art, and that's going to be Stroke of Midnight. 2 and a white. Memories of Nibelheim, excuse me. Instant. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human creature token. We're getting so many of these full arts. I did not realize they were going to be that common, but it's good to see. Summon Brynhildr. Put that there. And Summon Primal Garuda. And a Baron foil as well. Double foil pack. Love to see it. And also, getting the extra sheet card makes every pack that you get it in feel a little extra special. Doesn't look like we have a full art here though. The Fire Crystal full art. That is really sweet. 2 and 2 red. Red spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Creatures you control have haste. 4 and 2 red. Tap it. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. That's a really cool card. I like this card a lot. I remember seeing it spoiled. It's a medallion for red, but it also gives creatures you control haste. In all my red decks, I almost always have one card that enables haste. So we're actually going to put this up here. We're going to put it right next to our Zidane Tribal, just because that is such a cool full art. And we actually have our first signed card. Don't know if you can see the foiling there. Signed art card. That's really sweet. All right. As we get to the bottom of the pack here, bottom of the box, I don't think I can complain about anything that we've hit. This has been a really sweet experience to open. And we've got Esper Origins here. That's going to be our full art rare. 1 and a green. Surveil 2, you gain 2 life. The spell is cast from a graveyard. Exile it, then put it onto the battlefield transformed under its owner's control with a finality counter. Very nice that it transforms into a saga. Creature saga. Put that here. Random encounter foil. Land. Very sweet art card. All right, that's 3 packs left, y'all. Can we get it? We still theoretically could pull the Rhystic Study. We could pull the Ancient Copper Dragon. A lot of cool things we could still pull. All right, Serapharon. Rare. Foil. Okay, nothing there really. Only got a couple packs here. Gonna be our second to last one. We do have a full art. I did see that. It's a double-sided full art. And a rare. This guy is the extra lands in red. Very powerful card. Definitely a pie break for Magic, but that's all right. And then we actually, I do believe this is the full art of one of the mythics we pulled previously. So now we have one that is the full art version and one that is the regular version of Kefka Court Mage. Very cool. Love to see it. And that was a 3 rare mythic pack. We've got Astrologian's Planisphere as well as our foil for the pack, and that's a rare. So that's really sweet. All right, guys, we're here. We got our last pack magic going on. Can we get something nice? I'm hoping so. Pack feels heavy. So as we have done before in box break videos here, where we're opening packs, trying to get some good stuff, I'm going to be very careful not to reveal that last card, and we're going to look together. Here we go. Last pack magic. Here we go. Resentful Revelation. Chocobo Kick. Dreams of Laguna, Paladin's Arms, Sabotender, Vane's Treachery, Syncopate, Ether, The Final Days, Choco Comet, we're in our uncommons. Side quest, play Blitzball, Blitzball mentioned, Gilgamesh Master at Arms, And what's behind it? What's behind it? Oh, foil common. That's all right. So all in all, very, very happy with this box. We ended up pulling a really sweet hit with the Ragavan. We've got a full art fire crystal, and aside from the Ragavan, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics, including that really sweet Buster Sword that we hit at the top. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the art of these full arts in this bonus sheet here. We've got all of these really sweet cards. Super excited to play with some of these. All right, that is our box opening video for the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set. This play box was really sweet. I had a lot of fun opening it and checking out the cards with y'all. As a reminder, you can get not only Final Fantasy play boxes, but all the other Final Fantasy products at cardshq.com. We got a lot of it. As you saw behind me, there are a ton of customers in store today for it. So if you need anything, go ahead and check us out on our website. I'm Nick with TCGHQ. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.